The team that's going to help lead Toledo into the next decade is chosen. Yesterday, Mayor-elect Mike Bell revealed the names of the 31 people he's counting on to help start turning Toledo around. Mayor-elect Bell joins us now live here at the TIN newsroom. Mayor-elect Bell, how about I just call you Mike? We'll make this easy.
That works.
Okay, now part of your announcement yesterday was about a 90-day plan. What do you plan to accomplish? What do you plan to have these people recommend that you try to do in your first 90 days?
What we're trying to do is make sure that we're moving forward with efficiencies that need to happen inside the city. If you look at that list of people, they're from various portions of our community, a very diverse group, and what we want to do is be able to bring very good business sense to our city so that we're doing things right. And so in that 90 days, they're going to take the platform that I had, they're going to review that platform, and they're going to take the 7 different points that we had on there and be able to move forward with being able to implement them.
You're talking about running the city like a business. How about helping small business, maybe promoting small business, because small business is struggling. We don't see the big guys in Toledo going under. We see a lot of the small guys going under. What ideas do you have for that?
Well, what I had talked about, and it's about maybe 2 days from an announcement, is that business advocate position in the form of a deputy mayor, a person that reaches out to all businesses in our community and makes sure that from the standpoint of the city, we're doing what we need to be able to do to make sure that all the small businesses stay in business and that we can actually grow or incubate those businesses to make Toledo more successful in that area.
Okay. I know you don't like to compare yourself with the administration of Mayor Carty Finkbeiner, but you got to be honest. His administration has frequently been a revolving door when it came to top administrators, sometimes a revolving door on steroids. What are you going to do to retain people?
Well, I really think that I have a different approach than the current mayor does, and that just because of how I do things, the team approach to being able to work with people, realizing that I have to be able to accept some of their ideas. They may be able to get to the same goal, but they may have a different road to getting there. But as long as the mission is met, that's all I ever care about. So I think that makes my style a little bit different. I'm not as much as to making you do it my way. I just want to make sure that the mission gets accomplished. And so if you set the benchmark and you let people know where they need to go and allow them to get there, they take pride in what they're doing, and we move forward as a city.
Last question. Bullet points, the 90 days. What 3 things is the typical Toledoan going to notice that's different? What results do you expect to accomplish in those first 90 days?
Well, let's just back it up here. This is where we're at right now. You know, we didn't get here in less than 90 days, so we're not going to change anything that greatly in 90 days. But what we will be working on is if there's things such as jobs that we need to be blending with the county or joining in with other agencies inside our city, in our Lucas County area, we're going to be looking at that. The key concern that everybody has is how we're going to deal with this budget. So a lot of discussions will be based on what we need to do to be able to make sure that we are playing inside the perimeter that we have from the standpoint of money. And I think what you also see is that you'll see a higher morale of the people inside the system, because all of them will be empowered to help us with this mission. It's not going to be easy, and I make no mistake. I know that beginning on January 1st, my job gets extremely difficult, but the challenge is great, but I think the rewards are great because this is a great city, and I think we can turn this thing around. I truly believe it.
Okay, your last answer just made a liar out of me, because now this is my last question. Looking at a projected budget deficit of $24 million.
It may be higher than that now.
And it may be higher than that.
Yes.
How do you take care of that budget gap without either raising taxes and or cutting more services?
Well, here's the other portion of what we had on our platform. I talked about a citizen special investigative team that's going to actually be focused on looking at the budget. We're about to release the names of that group. You should probably get a release today of those people that are going to actually look at the budget, and they will make a determination of what we need to do. They will, first of all, they need to validate the numbers, and secondly, then we can start working on solutions if we know exactly what the number is. Right now, we're not sure what the number is. And so before we start making decisions or recommendations on what we believe we should do, we need to find out what that number is, and then look at those people that are going to be oriented toward the budget and listen to what they got to say, because a large number of them are business people, and they'll come true with what we need to be able to do.
Okay, so sitting right here at 8:07 on Wednesday, December 9th. You cannot say right now whether you're looking at the likelihood of tax or fee increases and or more budget cuts.
Not right this second. And I think that if I made that recommendation now, then what do I need that investigative team to actually evaluate things? I'm a person that if I empower people to do things, I allow them to do it, and they come back with the recommendations. So then we'll work as a group on the information that they've given us to make sure that we're doing what's best for the citizens of Toledo and Lucas County, Northwest Ohio.
Okay, Mayor-elect Mike Bell, thanks an awful lot for being with us. Now I know that you're already 9 minutes late for a meeting down the street, so I'm not going to ask you to stick around for the rest of the newscast. So if you want to help yourself out, feel free to do so.
Well, thank you.
Or you can stick around and have our coffee.
Well, it looks like it's good, but
you'll pass. Okay. All right. Again, Mayor-elect Mike Bell joining us live here. Moving on.